Basis Studios is a San Diego residential design firm specializing in granny flat design, drafting, and permitting. Jared and Ian have 49 years of combined experience advocating for homeowners, educating the industry, and local jurisdictions, earning Jared the title of Godfather of Granny Flats.
Jared, can you give me a brief history of granny flats in San Diego and why they're so important in the San Diego market?
So granny flats have been around in San Diego for a really long time. Going back to post-World War II, there was a big push to build granny flats, and that's why a lot of our mid-city communities have 2 units on them. Since then, our planning direction has kind of gotten away from that idea, and so they gradually become harder and harder to add. We're in a housing crisis right now. There's not enough stock in the market, and there's a lot of different issues in the market that can be directly impacted by adding granny flats.
When we talk about granny flats, it's not necessarily just a second dwelling on the property. It could also be a garage conversion.
Yeah.
It can be a room addition. We have a lot of people who have multi-generational people living in their homes. So we're finding that more and more people are living together under one household. So we want to be able to create, in a way, extra space for all these people to live independently but under the same roof.
Absolutely, and granny flat is a term that is kind of outdated. That's why the state calls them accessory dwelling units. They're an accessory to the primary use. Mm-hmm. So you have your home, and if you have a single family house on your lot, you can have a second rentable unit. One
of the things that we also want to make sure is with the baby boomer generation, and as there's more and more people who are becoming...
They're looking for a way to age in place.
Right, to age in place, exactly, thank you.
Absolutely. One of the things that we see a lot of baby boomers moving towards is downsizing. You don't necessarily need all of that space. What we're seeing a lot of is homeowners who are choosing to convert their garage into a granny flat and then move the primary house to a rental.
How does it affect a homeowner's property taxes?
So this is a question that I get a lot, and any construction project that you do will be assessed at the rate of what it costs to do the construction.
So Jared, what is the limitation, or how big can somebody actually add an ADU on their property?
So this is going to vary a little bit from jurisdiction to jurisdiction, but the state sets the minimum at 150 square feet. On the upper end, they limit it to 1,200 square feet, and then if it's attached to the home, it also has a requirement of 50% of the primary. So a detached ADU can be up to 1,200 square feet, and then a attached ADU can be 1,200 or 50% of the primary, which is less. Things are changing on every day.
It sounds
and so
like
it's obviously with 19 jurisdictions here, it's hard to keep up with it all. But that's what our job is, and that's why we're leading, is because we're able to see those things coming in, dissect them, and be able to give that information out.
I know one of the things as I drive around town, especially let's say Pacific Beach, there's a lot of really deep lots,
yeah,
and these little tiny houses sitting in the front. Yeah. And these people have a great opportunity to be able to add that second unit on there.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of places around San Diego that can do that.
Yeah, there are many neighborhoods that look to not necessarily change, but have an opportunity to add housing in a way that other areas don't. North Park's pretty well built out. Mm-hmm. I get a lot of calls from people in North Park that want to do this still, and for those that only have a single family home, it's an option. If you have a duplex already on there, this is not an option for you.
If somebody wants to move forward in pursuing putting an ADU on their property, what would the next step be, and what's the process?
So the process really starts with getting your address, your budget, and your timeline. You can give Kaminskiy a call or online and get those things to them or to us. And what we can do is we can do an initial assessment to figure out what kind of ADU maybe will work best for you, if it's possible at all, and what the next steps forward would be going into design and drafting, permit processing, and construction.
Cost analysis,
yeah,
all of that. So it isn't really that difficult.
So
okay.
get us that address, get us that timeline, and get us the budget so we can help you identify, what's going to work best under those circumstances.
Great. I mean, really, I think it's a win-win.